When they say pretty girl swirl, they do the swirling for you.
In peace, may you rest, may you rest. Never ever shoot below the net. You a rookie, I'm a vet. That's why I got a Glock, you got a tip.
Car crew, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Courtney Jinean, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm super excited because today we are going to be reviewing and trying the new Swirlista collection from Outre. This is an extension of their melted hairline. If you know anything about me, then you know that I love the melted hairline, so I'm super excited about today's unit. Today I will be reviewing Swirlista 102, but before we get into it, if this is your first time seeing me here on the YT, hey girl, hey, my name is Courtney Jinean. I do all things here on this channel, but if you want to see more of me, definitely subscribe and join the Core Crew family over on my lifestyle channel called Keeping Up with Courtney. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Okay guys, if you have been living under a rock and haven't seen my last video, then you might not know what Swirlista is all about, so let me go over the key features. More space to finesse your baby hairs, pre-plucked with precision, supernatural shape and density, 5-inch deep C-shape parting, pre-attached wide elastic band for glueless installs, redesigned comfort fit ear contour, and soft HD transparent lace. Unit 102 is 28 inches. She's a light yaki texture and she's a wavy style. I am reviewing her in the ginger auburn color, but she comes in spice cognac, frosted ash blonde, sandy blonde, chocolate swirl, honey brown, ruby rose, vanilla mocha, and vanilla tart. So I think one of the many reasons why I am obsessed with this collection is the colors. Like, I'm super excited to try the ginger auburn. So let's go ahead and open her up because you guys, the packaging, we must talk about the packaging. Usually I kind of like breeze through the unboxing, but since this is a new collection, I really want to take my time and show you guys everything that comes with your Swirlista unit. Okay guys, so unlike the melted hairline collection, your unit will come in a box similar to like the perfect hairline. Even the airtight collection looks similar to this, so I really love that about this collection. I love having a box, one because it's easier to store my unit, so I really love that about this. It's very sturdy. I don't have to worry about the wig getting messed up because it's pretty well protected inside the box. The unit looks like this. She is a, I would say, I do feel a little bit of texture, so I think light yaki is pretty accurate. Even a part of those key features, it also talks about natural density, and this is definitely a natural density unit. It's not super full. I typically like for my units to be a little bit fuller, but I think that it's a natural density, so if you like natural density, you'll really like this. I'm also really impressed by the pre-pluckness. I don't know if you guys can see this. The hairline is very well pre-plucked, and the baby hairs come already pre-swirled. So when they say pretty girl swirl, they do the swirling for you. But this is what the unit looks like. In terms of the cap construction, it's pretty standard. You have the adjustable strap, the elastic band inside, and then the 5-inch deep parting for the C-shaped part. So I'm gonna go ahead and try her on. Let's see what we think straight out of the pack. Okay you guys, so this is the unit straight out the pack. I'm unsure about the color. The part is on the, like, this part is on the right side of my face, so I guess it's the left side part. You guys know how I feel about that. Okay, initial thoughts. I like the color. It's different, but I like the color. It's something about the unit. I think it's because it is a very natural density. Like, as you can see, this is all the hair to the front, so it's a really natural density. I feel like I kind of want to cut the unit just because you see how it's like really full up here, so I might cut the unit a little bit. I really love the swirls. That are already part of this unit, so I really like I don't have to do much in terms of installing. I'm gonna do a glue down install. I know it can be worn glueless, but I think I'm gonna install her. And then I'm like wondering about this bang. It's just a lot that I'm like, something isn't. I wish it was a little bit fuller. I think it's also like the style of this unit. I typically really like the wavy styles or something that has a little curl to it, but I feel it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna install her, see what I think. Really impressed with the pre-pluckness though. I feel like the pre-pluckness is really pretty. especially not so much on this side, but with on the side with the parting where you're actually, you know, you will wear it like this. I feel like this looks so natural, so good. So yeah, shout out to them for a great pluck action. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I think I thought I would have liked it a lot more than how I currently feel, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go installing her, but let me know if you've tried the Swirlista units. Let's chat down below, and I'll see you guys in a sec.
Oh, that's nuts, Glueless.
Babes want hacker, I want hard old bread and snapper. She lift her back up, got her hit to the ladder. Feel more clear, but way more dapper. Listen, it's a mosh pit, took my teeth and I'm flying that mosh pit. Don't jump on the wave, just stop it, pay that fee, zap it in my pocket. We got the plug, no socket, LTRT shoot, I'm bussin'. Dad telling me she loves it, so all of my kids make a flip, I'm buzzing. And we turn nothing to something, we made a difference. Lately I've been moving distant, a lot of fake niggas in my rearview. Used to trust the only family I'm near to, and I'm also careful. Loyalty's prices, I've been done wrong and scareful, but you know I still smile, I'm cheerful. Money coming in, that's essential. Yo, cut out the bullshit, keep it 100 with me. You keep that gossip, I don't wanna hear about thingy. Just spend some money in Western, all of these.
Alright, core crew, here is the completed look of Outre's melted hairline Swirlista lace front wig in the style Swirlista 102. I have some thoughts. I am surprised by this unit, but I'm gonna tell you guys why. So in terms of the key features, which is more space to finesse your baby hairs, yes. I really love the fact that like the unit, and I think I showed you guys this when I was unboxing it, but the unit kind of came with pre-swirled baby hairs, and I know usually they always come pre-swirled, but I feel like it was cut shorter. There were more baby hairs along the hairline and they were cut shorter, so it was already like very natural. Some of the baby hairs that I have out here, some of them are cut, like this sideburn action over here I cut, but like this was a swirl that I just like kind of feathered out so that it looks a little bit more natural, because you guys know, y'all know I'm not the best at swirling my baby hairs, so I like to do the wispy edges. That just look super duper natural, but I loved how there were so many baby hairs like already on the unit, because I feel like that is my issue. That's why I don't really do a lot of swoop baby hairs, because I don't know how to swoop them. So the fact that they came pre-swooped, I like that. Pre-plucked with precision, yes, it came really pre-plucked. And what I liked about this unit is that, you know, the side over here wasn't as pre-plucked, but for me, I did not mind that at all, because the most important side for me is the side with the part. So really love that. And that's a question that I need to ask Outre, is because is the Swirlista collection, is it only going to be side parts, or is it going to be some middle parts too? That's the only thing that I have a question about, but I hope that it has other styles, not just like the side part. Supernatural shape and density, yes. Okay, this unit is a very natural density. I'm someone who loves a unit that gives va-va-voom, and a lot of times whenever I have a unit that is on the natural density side, I like to do this half up half down, because it just gives it a lot more life. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know, it just makes it look a lot fuller in this style, but it is definitely a natural density. For me, it's a little bit too natural. I like units to give va-va-voom, give fantasy, so I would like a little bit more density. 5-inch deep C-shape parting, yes. Love the C-shape parting. Love that for side parts. Soft HD transparent lace, yes. I really love the lace on this. I didn't even tint this lace at all. I barely tint my cap because my even spray is out. I need to re-up on my even spray, so I'm gonna actually make an order soon and get a couple things, because I've been seeing some new products from Even that I really want to test out, and I want to do more like product reviews too. So yeah, I'm gonna place an order soon. Okay, y'all, let's get into my cons. I talked about the density. This is a personal preference, but for me, I would have liked a little bit more density. I like my units to be full. I mean, big hair don't care. That's my motto over here. So I wish it had a little bit more density. Another thing that I feel like is missing from this unit, and honestly, if this was incorporated, I probably wouldn't be as concerned about the density. I think that this unit needed more layers. You guys see I cut a layer here. I also cut a layer over here as well, just to better frame my face because it was just falling flat. And when I first put it on, I was like, what's the disconnect here? Because at first I thought it was the color. I was like, no, I like the color. And then I was like, well, maybe it's the style. But I was like, I love side part. I love a wavy texture. I was always like 102 because I'm someone who loves curls. Like, I don't just want a straight unit because sometimes those look really flat on me. And so once I started cutting layers, I started to feel the unit a little bit more. So I kind of framed my face, added some layers to kind of add some dimension to the unit. And honestly, you guys, I think if this unit had more layers straight out the pack, you probably wouldn't look at the unit and be like, oh, it looks thin, oh, it looks like stringy. It needed some dimension, and layers really added that for me. So that's kind of another thing. That's kind of like a con in terms of the style altogether. I don't really have a problem with it being a natural density, but I think my main issue is the fact that it didn't have a lot of face framing layers, because that's something that I like, especially I feel like everyone kind of likes a unit to kind of frame their face. So I really was missing that from this unit. Also feel like for these new collections, I would really like to see, this is a long unit. I low-key wanted to cut it even shorter. I was cutting layers and I was like, should I cut a layer off? Like, should I make it right here? But I decided not to. But I feel like a lot of the units that they came out with, especially with Airtight, even this collection, a lot of them are very long. So maybe instead of 28, we could do a cute little 22, 24. But of course, this is just the first 3 units, so I'm sure Swirlista has more styles, more lengths, more textures coming soon, more colors. My biggest gripe with this unit is the lack of layers. It just fell flat for me. But we got her together. We got her together. All right, you guys, let's move on to my pros. The color. I mentioned this before, but the color for me was really a plus. At first, I was like, is it the color that's throwing me off? Because I had on, like, I tried to film this a couple times. First time I was wearing like an orange shirt. Then I was like, maybe it's the orange shirt. Then I put on a white shirt. I was like, no, I put on a black shirt. Then I was like, I put on a white robe. I was like, okay. I didn't know if it was the unit or if it was the color. It definitely wasn't the color because I'm feeling the color. And I really love this color. It's ginger auburn. Also, I'm really interested in trying the spice cognac because that's not as much as like a ginger. It's more of a red or burgundy. So I kind of wanted to do that one too. But I decided on ginger auburn. I absolutely love this color. I want more units in this color. I love that it came out during the winter. This is a color that I feel like black girls go for during the fall and the winter, and I see why. It's just gorgeous, and I don't need no dark root. I'll try keep it like this because this is freaking amazing. I really did like, I talked about this, but I loved how the baby hairs, like there were so many baby hairs, they were really cut very nicely and a nice density on them. So I feel like it was a little bit more beginner friendly, if I will. Love the pre-pluckness on this unit. That's another thing. I feel like this unit and probably all Swirlista units, I know this is the only one that I've tried, but I feel like this collection is such a beginner friendly collection. The fact that it comes pre-plucked to perfection, the baby hair is already cut. That's my biggest thing. That's something that I'm still trying to grasp on too. At how many years have I been doing wigs? Since 2015. I feel like that's the biggest thing that I still struggle with. So I feel like this is just makes it so much more easier for the beginner girls. Love the color blend. Another con that I dealt with, I did get some tangling, which is, I mean, I guess it's expected based on the overall style of this unit. It's a very, 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 very long unit. It's 28 inches. So I already expected it to tangle, but just wanted to highlight that. But yeah, you guys, other than that, I feel like this is a perfect beginner friendly unit. Would I wear it every day? Probably. If I cut it shorter, I could see myself wearing this every day. It's a perfect like throw on unit. I know I like did a install, but I feel like I could really go in, especially after I have like already installed it once. I could really wear this as a Glueless install. Like, it's so freaking pretty. Love the baby hair, so natural looking. Like, yeah, let me know down in the comments if you're thinking of purchasing this unit, or are you gonna get 101? Are you gonna get 103? Are you waiting for what Outre has up their sleeve? So let me know what you're thinking down below. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.